Do I pronounce it Alasdair?
It's just the same as how you would pronounce the name Alasdair. So
Alasdair.
I say Alasdair.
You say Alasdair.
Yeah. You don't have to pronounce. You don't have to try and say the D.
I don't.
No.
Okay. But there is a D there.
There is, but everyone else is spelling Alasdair wrong.
Oh,
basically.
are they?
Yeah, that's the Scottish spelling.
Oh, I see. But you don't mind people saying the T?
Well, I think you're just actually saying that everyone is saying a D, but that sounds a bit like a T.
Alasdair.
Alasdair.
Yeah, I don't say
Alasdair.
Alasdair.
There's nobody sort of aspirating that T. Alasdair.
Alasdair.
No, it's Alasdair.
No one's aspirating that T.
I've said my name too many times.
Yeah, I'm now going to struggle. I'm going to aspirate the heck out of your name. So I'll do a little
If
intro.
you aspirate, I walk. If you aspirate on that T, that is it's
just
over.
on that T?
Just on that. No, you can aspirate anywhere else, obviously.
Okay. This is the highest pressure for the intro. Okay. Hello and welcome to Privacy Settings, the show where I go through your favourite people's phones to expose their grubby little secrets. With me today is comedian, author, and the man who after Twitter's collapse tried to become a rapper or hip-hop artist with a fisheye lens. It's Alasdair Beckett-King.
Hello.
Do you remember that Instagram post from 174 weeks ago?
I do not. Did I do a post where I bought a fisheye lens? Did I write that I was going to try and become a rapper?
I have bought a fisheye lens and intend to become a rapper or hip-hop artist. Geez, the collapse of Twitter is so humiliating.
Classic ABK, self-deprecation there.
A great acronym, by the way.
ABK?
Yeah.
I think there already is a rapper called that, though, so I think I might be walking straight into some beef.
Oh, no. And aren't you vegan?
I am yeah, so should I have said sort of temper or Satan?
Yes, I'm walking into some temper.
Well, it's lovely to be on the I only agree to be on podcasts when the host has a posher name than me.
Yeah.
And so this is the first podcast I've ever been on.
I've never been on one where that's been the case, actually. You're welcome. Yeah, WSM, not as exciting as ABK.
Yeah, WSM sounds like... it does sound like a sexual practice, like something that someone would be into.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't know what it was.
It's wet sadomasochism. Is what it is.
Well, that's probably good in the to keep things cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alasdair, amazing comedian. Love your work, both live and online. And on Instagram, you describe yourself as an award-winning comedian and a poltergeist.
Yes.
Does your non-corporeal form make it hard to use a phone?
No. Yeah, what makes my phone difficult to use is it is a Fairphone 3, I think, or maybe it's very old and quite broken.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you can see I keep having to glue the screen back on. You can see there's a bit of glue visible in the top right.
Yeah, in the top right. This
very
is
manky.
Our first Fairphone on the podcast.
It is a piece. It is unarguably a piece of technology I own. I'm in favour of like sustainable, fair trade electronics. I can't exactly recommend it as a great phone. It's very old, this one, so the new ones might be better. I've heard they aren't. But the point is, smash the system. I'm using it for as long as I can, but it is very, very nearly broken.
How long have you had it?
I think about 4 years.
Right, because I used to have a Fairphone.
Ooh.
The first Fairphone.
I had a 2, but I never had a 1.
I had a 1.
Was it good?
No.
But did it cost twice what that quality of phone would have cost from any other manufacturer?
Yeah.
Good, so it's worked out.
But when the camera was out of date, I bought a new camera and inserted the new camera myself.
That's how it should be. Modular, yes.
Very cool. Really great concept.
The problem I had is that the little screws that they come with are not high enough quality. So you can take it all apart and put it back together about once, but after that, you thread all the screws. And you wouldn't believe how difficult it is to buy 13 very small carbon fiber screws that fit your phone to replace all of those screws. It's incredibly expensive.
Where did you buy them?
You have to have them 3D printed online from people who sell every type of screw there is, and they just make you 13 individual screws, like it's the 18th century. And I've just paid a craftswoman to sort of sit there making a pin for me, and then I had to put my phone back together. So I think one of the most expensive parts of that phone is the screws that hold it together.
Yeah, and the labour costs of the time of the woman and you.
Yeah, the little woman. Yes, she's gone complete. Yes, she can't see now. Her fingers are worn down to stumps.
Is that what 3D printing means?
That is what 3D printing is. Yeah.
There's 3 Deirdres. I'll have it for you soon, master.
Quickly, I must check Instagram.
Oh,
I'm so sorry, Alasdair. We'll be there for you in a minute.
Don't aspirate my teas. That's going to require you to put that first bit in.
Yeah,
So that's a nightmare.
call back to the pre-show discussion of how to pronounce my name. It's Alasdair, not Alasdair.
First Fairphone, it is really hard when you're like, I really want to like this product and I believe in it and this is what phones should be. But the computational technology of the cameras on other phones.
Yeah, absolutely. Is the secret ingredient in the iPhone evil? Is that it? Do you just need to be a certain amount of evil in order to produce a good phone camera?
It's kind of like how Mumford & Sons got bad after Winston left.
The racism was the alleged racism was the secret.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember them being that good, but yes.
But they've got worse.
I believe that they have. I haven't heard anything about them really since then.
Oh, right. I should open your phone. It says Ghost Phone at the bottom of it.
Yes, that is the name of the phone. I named it Ghost Phone.
Oh.
Because I thought it'd be great if it appeared on someone else's systems, if they ever detected it and they were like, Ghost Phone. And so far that hasn't happened. But I'm just waiting for the moment where someone says, "What's Ghost Phone? Why is Ghost Phone showing up?"
Is this the first time that's happened?
Yeah, nobody's ever noticed that it says Ghost Phone on the phone.
Oh my God! Somehow I've brought up your emergency call. I don't know how I've done that.
Hold on, I think because I sensibly put it on airplane mode.
Yeah.
And so if you try to dial something, it will only dial the emergency services. Are you calling the emergency services?
It just went all white noise screen.
Oh yeah. That's the screen's broken. Right. Okay. What you now have to do is you have to twist the chassis. Just give it a little twist. Wait, no, don't, not anti-clockwise.
Oh,
fool.
sorry.
You're making it worse.
Oh my God! It's turned into a ghost. No. Okay.
Is it back?
It's back.
It's back. Great. Phew. I'm genuinely sweating for a minute there. The screen nearly popped clean off.
This is the first time I've felt quite uncomfortable holding someone's phone because it's modular and the modules might fall apart.
And you know that not all of those screws have been properly replaced. Not all of them are the Deirdre printed screws.
Yeah,
Some of them are the original
you so
ones.
much money if I fuck this up.
But actually, if I had an excuse to buy a new good phone, I would be thrilled. So if anything were to happen to that one, you'd be doing me a favour.
Right.
Who will rid me of this troublesome Fairphone?
Maybe a ghost? I was nearly going to buy a Fairphone because my phone broke, and then I saw how expensive it was, so I bought a second-hand phone.
Yeah, I just don't know whether I don't know what the right thing to do is.
Neither do I.
You do want to avoid because we throw a lot of stuff in landfill, and they're full of gold and very hard to produce materials, so it just doesn't make sense.
No,
but I don't know whether this is the solution. I hope it is.
And that's a nice way to be in life. I'm trying my best.
Yeah,
I'm hopeful, but I'm not going to think about it.
Hopeful, but not optimistic.
Crucially, there's the tagline for this episode. Can I unlock? Oh, Hugh's talking to me. Hugh's going to come in and touch our mics.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to ever so slightly move both of yours down.
Oh, I'm sorry,
are we blocking our chins?
You both have a horrible, what's it called, instinct when you're doing really funny comedy to go like this.
We lean right into the
Oh,
mic.
yeah.
Your little goblin boys.
Well, we know our audience need to hear the punchline.
And those punchlines are better have strong plosives, otherwise they will not land.
God, yeah.
Shall I unlock the screen?
If you could, yeah. Do you want to reveal your password?
I'd prefer not to.
Okay, that's fair.
It's
one of the dot pattern
it's one of the
passwords.
dot patterns, which if you were paying attention, I'm sure you could work out from seeing the movements of my hands.
Okay, here's the home screen for Ghost Phone. There's a picture in the background, nice little animated stuff.
Steven Universe and his pet lion.
Beautiful.
In the background there.
Animated show about Steven and the universe.
That is not correct.
Huh?
Well, yes, it is. It is correct, but
It's just
also
not
Steven
helpful.
Universe is his name.
Yeah. Lots of. Have you curated this home screen?
No, I didn't know those apps were there.
No?
No, they just go there when you install them. I never look there.
You never look there.
No, I just go to the full list of every app. I tried to get away from using Chrome on the phone, and I installed Vivaldi, the alternative browser, and it is much worse. It's the Fairphone of browsers. I'm trying to get into it.
So hard because the new Fairphone comes with like Murina, which is like an anti-Google like tracking thing, stop stuff tracking. But then you look into it, and it's like sometimes your contactless payments won't work. So it is. I just really want it to be great.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, but it's not. You've got an app called Volume.
Yeah, that's a volume booster for making the phone louder.
Because
I'm so metal.
Oh, you're
no,
metal.
No, I'm
okay.
not metal. I'm not metal. But sometimes I listen to podcasts and I like play it on a Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah.
And I'm cooking, and I need it to be super loud to be over the sound of cooking, so I use volume booster.
By cooking, do you mean like?
Yeah, when I'm really cooking with my new hip hop tracks.
Yeah.
When I'm there on the decks.
You've got DuckDuckGo as a different browser as well?
Yes, I've got DuckDuckGo. I've been trying all the new browsers.
Favorite one?
I'm using Vivaldi on the desktop, and it's okay. Or Vivaldi. I don't know how it should be pronounced. I think I'm saying it in an American way.
I think you've got, the whole privacy debate here is...
Oh, I would say privacy. How do you pronounce it?
Well, I said instinctively privacy, but now I've moved into privacy.
Good. After feedback.
Yeah. And also after the jingle that says privacy settings, and then I go, welcome to privacy settings.
Oh, yeah, that's horrible.
That is quite horrible. Yeah.
That really jars.
You've got AccuBattery on here.
Yes, so that is because the battery has been dying. I think it corresponds to the screen not being connected. I don't think that's good for the battery. Whenever the screen disconnects, it feels like the battery discharges quite fast. So I got that to monitor which apps are using up all my battery.
Yeah,
this is thrilling stuff.
It is thrilling.
It's such an insight into
it's
my
a
life.
great show.
It's a great premise for a podcast.
Yeah, people keep saying that it's a great premise, but not many people say it's a great show. That's the main feedback. This is a great premise, man. I'm like, thanks. But can we?
It's like when you're new at comedy, people will say things like, "Your writing has really got better," which really just tells you how bad your writing was.
Yeah.
More than anything else.
Can we get your AccuBattery up here?
This is going to be so revealing. Maps. I'm surprised that Maps is at the top.
Uses loads of So it's got something which sounds a bit disgusting called discharging speed.
Which they've helpfully made yellow, a real sort of a slightly ferrous yellow, just very slightly rusty.
Yeah, the most urinal of all colours.
Yes.
Well, it's almost orange.
It is. It's moving. Yeah, like it's the colour of stale urine. I was just thinking about that on the way here. You know, people always talk about alleyways smelling of stale urine, as if it being stale makes it worse. You know what I mean? As if, not even fresh.
God, no, that's horrible. I'd love some fresh urine.
Yeah, if only this alleyway were full of fresh urine. But someone's let this urine go off. Ugh.
Were you in a wet alleyway?
I was doing that thing where someone a kindly fellow has urinated in an alleyway, but our old enemy gravity has caused that urine to trickle out, creating a sort of piss barrier on the pavement. And I was there with big wheelie bags so on tour, so I had to sort of whoopla the big bags over the piss barrier.
Oh,
and I thought, fresh urine, finally.
This is lovely. I just don't want it to get stale on my wheelie bags.
Guys, get over here before it goes stale.
Get over here. Yeah. I've just noticed at the bottom of this app there are some adverts.
Yes. Of course, we know you can't make fun of adverts you get because they're targeted to you. And I clearly like pink things that either are or look a bit like parts of a woman's body.
Yeah, this is a Temu advert, and there are 5 little images that all look
I don't think any of them are
suggestive.
sexual.
No, none of them are, but that's only when you zoom in.
Yeah, from a distance, there is a pair of fingers pinched together holding an earring that look exactly like a bum.
Yeah.
At a glance.
Yeah, and the earring looks like something going in or coming out.
Yeah, which I'm sure the people of Temu wouldn't have done that on purpose.
No.
They wouldn't do that on purpose.
They wouldn't do that to get you to click on
They'll be
something.
embarrassed when they realise how sexual they've made these adverts.
We were just trying to sell lip gloss. We didn't realise putting that pink thing on that woman's open mouth would look anything different.
They're going to be so embarrassed and upset when they realise.
I know, Temu, if you're listening, that the woman wearing a flesh-coloured, tight-fitting top, she looks naked.
She actually does. That's embarrassing for her as well.
I know.
And I don't actually know what the phallic object in the first one is. It looks like a candle in the shape of Jesus or something like that.
But facing backwards.
Jesus facing away. So it's mainly just a sort of a pinkish flesh-coloured cylinder.
With the head of which is slightly separated.
Yeah. Although, helpfully, it does have seemingly measurements on it showing the various proportions.
Which
I don't think is something you would want for a statue of Jesus. I don't think you'd mind.
No, you're not necessarily looking at the width and the depth.
I've never, when buying a Jesus, asked about the girth. That's not a question that I've ever asked.
Have you often bought a Jesus?
I think I might have ironically bought sort of a Catholic votive candle type affair. You know, it's sort of a slightly trashy.
Yeah. Were you in Italy?
I don't think I was. I think there's just something slightly appealing about Catholic trash. I don't know. If I'm being honest, I think it's just that of all the religions, Catholicism seems the one that's most likely to be correct, because the general gist of Catholicism is that God is powerful and capricious. He's not really on your side.
Yeah.
Watch out. And that seems just about believable.
Yeah. That's why our cathedrals are so nice and have got loads of nice stuff in them.
Yeah, exactly. I'd find all the rest of it a little hard to believe, but Catholicism and also it's so sort of disco. The general aesthetic of it is disco.
Yeah. Big swinging incense sticks.
Exactly. And so I just think maybe these guys are onto something.
Yeah, if I was God, I'd be looking down at the Quakers all sitting in silence, being like,
no way. Oh, what are you doing? Making a vegetarian soup? Piss off.
Boring.
Rubbish.
What are you doing? Founding Cadbury's?
What are you paying your work as a fair wage? Boring.
Boring. I'm going over to the nonces. The decorative nonces, please. Yes, please. I don't know if you can call all Catholics decorative nonces.
Not all Hashtag not all Catholics, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
The nice thing about contemporary politics is that the centre has swung so far to the right that the average Catholic is now extremely left-wing by comparison.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
With the average politician.
No one talks about the positives of the large swing to the right, do they?
Yeah, which is the Pope is always like, hey guys, tone it down.
Lots of battery used on, actually, the app AccuBattery.
The fourth most discharging app is the app I use to measure the battery. I feel like I'm in sort of some kind of quantum quandary there, where it's impossible to measure the battery because the app that measures the battery uses a quarter of the phone's battery.
Yeah. Does this app help? Do you look at it?
I mean, I'll be honest, this is the first time I've looked at it. It hasn't helped enormously.
Did you download it yourself, or is that there?
I know I chose it. Yeah, I chose this, and it's giving me all kinds of warnings at the top.
It is, yeah. Task Killer is interfacing.
Task Killer
is interfering with measurements. Click here to resolve.
And I have not clicked there to resolve. Or tap, which is what I would say, considering this is an app.
Yeah, click. Click feels very dated.
Oh, excuse me, my liege. Click here.
Fetch me more screws from the three women.
So is it always this insightful and personal, the stuff that people share from their phones?
Yeah, always this
always cracking directly into the soul of the guest.
Yeah, both Victorian and sort of spacey at the same time, which I think is your vibe entirely.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Like the fact you have a modular phone and you fix it like one would a spaceship, I think is really spot on.
Yeah, got like a sort of Scotty character.
Yeah.
An overworked Scotsman.
Yeah. Hey. You're a Scotty character.
I'm kind of Scottish. I'm half Scottish. I'm not really overworked.
You're an underworked.
I'm underworked Englishman, if I'm being honest. Very available for work, by the way, if anyone is listening.
Would you consider this work?
Well, no. I would say no. This is pleasure.
I don't know if that's a compliment, actually. I'm going to take it as one, though. Well, perfect time for us to go to an ad break. Thanks very much, Alasdair. We need to go to a break now as I have some vaguely sexy ads to click on. I'm going to buy your book. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Privacy Settings. Final Export 2, really this time. Final export.mp4. Alasdair, you make the highest quality content on the internet, in my humble opinion.
That's very kind of you.
Do you love Adobe?
Excessively kind of you. I have used Adobe software for years. Not thrilled about the way everything in it is AI now.
That's great. Super helpful.
Is it? What if you were a tiger in the library? What if you shut up and never talk to me again? Even the examples and the ads that I endlessly get for a product I already own, or rather subscribe to.
Don't have it, do you?
I don't even own it. I just have permission to look at it.
You have a creative cloud.
Nothing against the software engineers. I like the design of the programs. I hate that, but even the examples are always things like, "What if a rabbit was in a rocket ship?" It's like, this is shit. This is a terrible idea. I don't. No. And also, your customers are the people whose job it was to do that stuff before they got sacked and replaced with the AI you're trying to sell to them. Come on.
So, Adobe, if you want to sponsor us, that'd be super helpful. Like and subscribe.
Some of the Adobe After Effects engineers used to follow me on Twitter, so not you guys.
No, you guys are great.
Love you guys.
And great product, and you use it incredibly well. Every single Scandinavian crime drama, every episode of a generic animated sitcom, very funny, incredibly well edited. I imagine laborious videos that you've made, not on your phone.
Not on the phone, because it's no way to make a name for yourself. There's no way to make a living doing really short, high effort, infrequent comedy sketches that don't recur, and none of them have a character who's like the breakout character and he comes back and then I get a sitcom. No, I haven't bothered with any of that.
There's no Gunnar Gunnarsson sitcom.
There's no Gunnar Gunnarsson in the works, in the pipeline. What you want to do is be like Nigel Ung and just create Uncle Roger. Option probably not available to either of us.
I've tried a lot. I'm always saying, hi, yeah. This egg fried rice is terrible. This guy has no idea what he's doing. That wok's not high enough.
And it hasn't landed for you.
Worked.
It hasn't worked.
No.
What is it? What's the explanation? It does look quite stressful to be as successful as he now is.
You have to hang out with Gordon Ramsay.
I know, which luckily I don't have to.
Neither do I.
But I think that's probably the smart way to do it. But I did it my way.
Yeah. Which is what Frank Sinatra would have wanted.
Yeah. Exactly. By that, I mean I have connections with the mob.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, Alasdair Beckett-King is a mobster. Yeah, it's hard because the advice on social media is to just do the same thing over and over again.
Absolutely, yeah.
The thing you do is, like, edit the British Simpsons. Which would be amazing.
There's nothing that annoys people more than when the sketches do better if there is like a Britain versus America element in them, I've discovered, because people can argue about it, and that helps. You know, I think actually it's bad for comedy, like being a divisive comedian.
I disagree.
But you know what I mean? Like splitting a room is bad.
Really
but
bad.
Splitting the internet is great, because then all the people who hate it come in and comment as well, and so you benefit from that. But and my concept was, what if the sitcom The Simpsons was a British sitcom? And it has been widely interpreted as, what if the family The Simpsons were from Britain?
Yeah.
And so I made the dad really posh, and so all the British people are like, you clearly never even been to Britain. The dad wouldn't be posh. He would be a chav. It's like, well, first of all, Homer Simpson's not whatever a chav is. Homer Simpson is not that. He's middle class. Yeah. But also, if it were a British show, it would be a guy who went to Oxford or Cambridge playing Homer Simpson. So he would be quite posh. And that's what I was trying to... So all the best 30-second long sketches require a large caveat before you can properly appreciate what I was going for.
Yeah, the director's cut is the same length. It's just you explaining.
It's just me explaining. So it's, if it was like Stressed Eric, what would that have been like? That's the premise. Now here's the sketch. Enjoy it in exactly the way I want you to.
Yeah, and then they didn't.
No, they didn't.
Terrible. So the internet, terrible place. Safe haven for you
place.
seems to be books. You've taken pictures of some books. I've seen the pictures of...
Have I taken pictures on my phone of books?
Yeah. Look at this guy.
Okay. So I do a podcast with James Shakeshaft called Lawmen, and so a lot of the things in my phone are notes going back many years for stories that might be interested. And this is the Reverend... Is it Reverend John Allington?
It's John Allington, yeah. A Victorian eccentric from Letchworth.
And he was a rock and roll vicar, if I recall, who wore a leopard skin coat, rode around on a hobby horse, which, if the listener can't see, is not a horse, but is a sort of three-wheeled quad bike, Victorian quad bike.
Yeah. It's like I think that might be four wheels. I think it's a penny farthing with 4 wheels.
It basically is like a Victorian lotto lout who just rode around his estate on a quad bike and held sermons, which were like rock concerts where he would play on his tiddly bump, I think it was called.
Excuse me?
Which I believe is a music box.
A tiddly bump?
His tiddly bump. I think I'm reading that correctly.
I think I'm going to rename my phone to Tiddly Bump.
Gigantic and raucous musical boxes. No, his piano he called the tiddly bump. And people, I believe people were getting it on in the stalls. So I think it was real sexy stuff going on.
Yeah, his sermons scandalized the neighborhood by preaching a doctrine of free love, which must have been shocking in the Victorian era.
Yep.
I've read that, but I said it like I came up with it. He'd whoop and holler up and down the aisle on his hobby horse, laughing uproariously whenever he fell off, which was often. And he'd proff around a jar of snuff. People could help themselves.
I mean, this sounds great, really, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Sounds like a good lad.
I think God would have been looking down and been like, okay, this one's all right.
That's not what I had in mind. But you know,
I don't hate
fair
it.
play.
Fair play.
Fair play.
And if I were to guess what was on your phone, this is exactly the sort of vibe I think that would be there.
What, the eccentric reverend with his tiddly bump?
Yeah.
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 I think like, one of the annoying things about me is as soon as people have met me, they've got the gist of me. And whenever people I assume they're never wrong. Like within minutes of meeting me, people have really got the measure of me. There are no hidden depths, unfortunately.
Yeah. What? Is there anything surprising?
Oh, well, on the phone.
No, well,
about
or
me.
in your soul.
I don't think so. Unfortunately, I'm quite a one-dimensional character.
No, you're three-dimensional, but like the 3 dimensions are there. It's a fully formed persona.
Yeah.
Comedians kill for that.
I'm a real person.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It would be very weird if my stage persona was the whimsical time jester, but then off stage I was like a proper Larry lad.
Yeah.
Who was into having a few bevies.
Yeah,
and playing.
Watching the Arsenal.
I was about to say bar skittles, which again is very whimsical and sort of 19th century pastime. What do they do in pubs? Play bar skittles? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
They probably play bar skittles.
Have you been to a pub?
Well, I've seen them.
Okay.
I've heard about them in books and stuff.
Yeah. Well, you've got more books here. You've got Albert Freiherr von Schrenck-Notzing. That's a hard name. It's a book called An Experiment. And Schrenck-Notzing is a German psychologist who himself made the experiment with success.
Oh, well, I think that's the end of a passage. Sorry, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, this is a book.
So this book, I think, is...
God, this is like a test. You're having to remember it all. This is great.
Well, I'm not sure this ever came up. I was just asking James about this because I don't think we ever covered this in Lawmen. So this is Andrew Lang wrote much about ghosts and dreams, and I think this is from his book Dreams. And I know already why I took a picture of this, and I only have to read a short passage of it. Or would perhaps you've got a nice reading voice. Would you like to read just the first few lines?
Mental that you think I've got a nice reading voice. Your voice is amazing.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Mr. Sparks and Mr. Cleve! Is that a good reading voice?
It's not ideal.
Okay, I'll try it again. Mr. Sparks and Mr. Cleve, young men of 20 and 19, were accustomed to mesmerize each other in their dormitory at Portsmouth, where they were students of naval engineering. Naval, they mean ships, not like they're naval. Right.
They didn't have that technology back then.
Mr. Sparks simply stared into Mr. Cleve's eyes as he lay on the bed till he went off.
And that's in inverted commas, went off.
Interesting.
But I mainly enjoyed it because it says went off in inverted commas. And clearly that's why I took a screenshot of it and then forgot all about it.
And now here we are. And are ghosts real?
Fortunately not, no. As far as I know, they aren't.
As far as you know, that's a helpful caveat. So I could still be like, nah, they are though.
I think someone could invent ghosts. It's possible.
The
fact that just because ghosts don't exist doesn't mean they could never exist.
I like that. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh.
I just think sometimes, what if someone invented ghosts?
No, you've lost me again. I liked it. So what if someone invented ghosts?
Well, there could be all sorts of ways to preserve the mind after death.
Oh, you're a big fan of Elon Musk then and his Neuralink thing.
And of course, huge fan of Elon Musk. Yeah, big fan.
Yeah. Oh God, the light in your eyes went out there. He's a consummate professional, so wanted to yes and, but didn't want to agree with the terrible man who's ruining the world.
I have a bit in my show about how I hated Elon Musk before it was cool to hate Elon Musk.
Oh, when?
Immediately. First time I found out about him. He's a white South African billionaire. And I'm like, oh, this guy sounds good.
He made flamethrowers, though, Alasdair.
Oh, come on. Come on.
He had the company called The Boring Company. You're never going to believe this. It wasn't boring.
Oh, jeez, this guy. He's like a black hole for humour. He's like a comedy vacuum.
It's amazing how
sucking in jokes.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the show? Tell us about the show.
So the show's called King of Crumbs, and it's a little UK tour of my show, and it's all about nostalgia. Well, I wanted to do a show about why I thought nostalgia was bad, because the millennials, I'm a millennial, and the millennials have started to lament, oh, wasn't everything great back in the days of Mario Kart and Pogs? Yeah. And I don't believe any of that. But unwittingly, I've created a show that everyone loves because it's nostalgic. So the feedback I get is, I loved it, super nostalgic. It's like, no, I was Okay, never mind. And like in the interval, I just play theme tunes from kids shows from the 90s, and that's all people talk about. And my goal is write a show so good that the only feedback you get is about the interval music.
So all of your work, both online and live, needs an introductory caveat.
Yeah, it's constantly frustrated that I'm not being interpreted exactly correctly.
It is a funny one that nostalgia you'll just be like, that was nice.
Yeah.
Regardless of what it was. Like all the AI videos of like, Britain used to be like this.
Yeah.
You were a child.
Yes, that's
Those
what people
things were
miss,
nice.
being a child.
Yeah. Miss when you didn't have responsibilities. You got some ice cream.
Yeah.
What are you most nostalgic for?
I think I still have a huge soft spot for point-and-click adventure games. I've written several of them, but they meant so much to me back then. I don't play as many of them now as I used to because I'm too busy and stressed. And if I'm playing a video game, my fingers get twitchy, and I want to be constantly moving around. And I don't have time to just sort of, not physically, but in the game. I want to be moving and jumping or walking, or at least controlling the camera. I don't have time to just click and then wait for a guy to get there. I'm like, come on now. Come on, Guybrush. What are you doing? But I still have a huge soft spot for Monkey Island, Broken Sword, and many others that hit me just at that moment. But also, I do objectively believe them to be great.
They are great.
Yeah, I don't think it's just nostalgia. I think they were good.
They were brilliant. I got really stuck on the Indiana Jones one, the Temple of Doom or the Last Crusade. Last Crusade.
Yeah, I don't think I ever finished that one.
I never got past like the third scene. You had to click on a particular bush, and I was like, "How the fuck were you supposed to? How are you supposed to know that?"
Well, I think they were sort of in the same way that comedy is basically a way of selling drinks to people. I think those. Yeah, we're just there for the bar. That's the whole concept.
Okay,
yeah. They were just a way of selling premium phone lines. So they were deliberately hard. So you had to phone up the Yoda helpline. And then they would coin it in from kids going, which bush do I click on?
That's crazy.
In the days before the internet, ruined the scam of making a deliberately hard game and then getting kids to pay you to find out how to finish the game they had already bought.
So you've written some point-and-click adventure games. You've also written some books, and we got a picture of your book here.
Have we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's been they've pixelated a bit of the book.
This is the Spanish publisher of my books. El próximo caso de Montgomery Bonbon. Apologies for the accent there. So I think that's the second or the next case. So they're announcing the second book in the series, which is Death at the Lighthouse. Unfortunately, to create a sense of intrigue, what they've done is pixelated the cover. And also, unfortunately, the cover is of a lighthouse. So it looks like the second book. It's got a very phallic... It's the second dildo-esque shape we've seen on my phone.
Yeah, but crucially... None of it is dildos.
No, of course, it's underneath. It's a picture of a lighthouse.
It's actually the least amount of dildos I've found on a phone. Death at the Lighthouse. It's a beautiful cover as well.
Yes, it's illustrated by Claire Powell, who's just illustrative and comedic genius. She's just very funny and brilliant. But pixelated, it is not. It's not how I would have chosen to try and promote this sequel.
No, you would have put a Temu sticker on the front of it, wouldn't you? How many Montgomery Bonbon books are there?
There's currently 4, and the fifth Bonbon will be coming out this year.
Oh, that's in your brain? Or that's at the publishers?
It's been written, yes.
It's done?
So it's being illustrated now.
So cool.
So they're murder mysteries, the middle grade murder mysteries for 8 to 12-year-olds. But really, adults can read them. If you're an adult who wants an unchallenging mystery, well, you'll probably get it about halfway through. Ideal.
Yeah.
It makes you feel super smart.
Well, if they're listening to this show, they like uncomplicated things they can figure out pretty easily.
I did have someone email me, a German man, to say, I completely spotted that the 6 was a 9 upside down. And I was like, okay, but again, it is for children. So some of the clues are easy because I want the kids to work out. I don't want them to work out the solution, but I want them to work out something. I want them to be ahead of the detective a bit. So they have that sense of, I spotted that, and she spent ages before she realised that.
Yeah, beautiful.
But you're an adult German man, so you're not. I wasn't trying to fool you.
Yeah, so I've worked this out pretty quickly. That's not a penis on the front, and the 6 was a 9. So I would like my money back.
Very reasonable.
We can't talk about books for too long because they're the arch nemesis of this show. So I'm going to have to go to an ad break to retox. We'll be back soon. It's like detox, but retox. Is that nice?
Yeah, this podcast is the opposite of reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of detoxing from our phones, I need to retox. I think it's a pretty clean outro. Welcome back to Privacy Settings, the show which, like every other comedian's podcast, is desperate to have fun. Oh no, Alasdair, it's gone so wrong.
That was my favourite of 9 takes.
But there were
so
9.
far. I think
there will be. Oh no. Welcome back to Privacy Settings, the show which, like every other comedian's podcast, is desperate to have kids so that we have something new to talk about. Alasdair, will you have a kid with me so that people will finally start listening to this?
Yes, agreed. I will.
Yes. What will we call the kid?
Oh, I'm just horrified. How are we going to do the surname? We've both got double-barreled surnames. This kid is going to get so beaten up.
AWBSKM?
So
that's a lot.
We're naming it after Alasdair and Will
Junior. So there's a J. Alasdair Will Junior. I will have to write this down. Right.
This poor kid.
Alasdair Will Junior. Beckett Sebag-King Montefiore.
Montefiore. You got to end with Montefiore.
I think so.
Yeah, you got to.
King feels like a good ending as well.
Oh, that's true. Montefiore King. But that sounds like more of a jazz musician. Montefiore King.
Yeah. Please welcome to the stage, Montefiore King.
Yeah. Let's just call him that.
Montefiore King.
It can be a leading white, an extremely white jazz man. Maybe the whitest yet.
Yeah. But he's culturally appropriating all over the show.
I'm afraid he is.
Yeah.
Yes.
But then look, you try and raise them as best you can.
This happens to me all the time. Every time I discover a new sort of blues singer, or if something rolls over on YouTube, I'm like, what's this cool blues song? This guy's probably a hard life. And he always turns out to be like the Canadian foreign minister's son. And he's just the whitest, most middle-class kid ever. It's like, you lied to me.
Will our kids look like us, do you think?
I think so.
Bearded?
Definitely a beard.
A bearded from the beginning.
Come out straight with a beard.
You got a couple of lookalikes, right? We got some lookalikes to look at here, Hugh.
Okay, so this is my phone again. This is a regular.
Well, yeah,
that's the premise. I forgot the premise.
Yeah.
It's a good premise. Say what you will about the quality of the show. It's a good premise.
Thanks, I think.
So this happens a lot. If anyone posts any picture of a historical ginger figure with a beard or hair, or any picture of Jesus, or the 17th century mask of the preacher Alexander Beckett-King made of real human hair, or...
God, I wish we'd have one episode where that guy didn't come up.
But if you saw a picture of him, he looks exactly like me.
Does he? I would say Google it, but I don't know if you can spell it. Can you say it again?
Alexander Beckett-King, P-E-D-E-N. Are you bringing up the mask of Alexander Beckett-King?
I failed at drinking water. I'm not shocked at the mask. The mask just looks like Alasdair. It's fine.
So if someone posts that online, I'm immediately tagged in it by a wag, and I take it in good humour. But it's never a handsome historical figure. Sometimes it's just like a sort of an Irish bogman who's been unearthed, and they're like, Mr. ABK, surely.
And it's just because long hair and
just
beard.
ginger, just ginger beard, yeah. But also, to be fair to these people, I do look a lot like all of these historic grotesques.
How long have you had the long hair?
Always, really, since I was about 14. Long, but I didn't. Again, it's not a persona that I developed for the stage.
No,
I've always. I don't think I've seen my chin this century. I think I had a beard since before the year 2000.
Wow.
I think, or at least the beginnings of one. And yeah, I stopped cutting my hair at the age of 14. So it's always been long.
Always been long. And then I guess people are just like, well, there's big ginger hair. That's has to be.
That's a big guy. Yeah.
Is it good for branding, do you think?
I think it's probably quite good. Yeah. And people who look like me come to my show because I guess they're sick of people making little cracks and, sort of go, oh, not that I'm so famous that this is a problem for people who look like me. But I do get people who look like me coming along to shows saying, oh, my co-workers said I look like you, and then we get a picture together, and we do look really alarmingly similar.
And lots of people draw pictures of you. They send you pictures. Because we've got a little DM here. I think it's a DM.
No. Oh.
Yeah, we've got a little DM of you being drawn. You've been drawn.
Yes. Well, this is not just me. This is the work of, I won't name the guy, but he's a real panel show enthusiast and artist, and he creates sort of dot-to-dot pictures of panel show lineups. So whenever I've been on a panel show, he DMs me a picture he's done of the show, and that I don't want to make fun of this guy because he's an artist and this is his special interest of his, obviously. But it does create a wonderful. There's a sort of oddness to the images.
Yeah, which I think you're probably going to get in any dot-to-dot in a way.
Yeah, but I like the bottom one there. That is Mock the Week, and what's lovely about it is this is a world where Ellie Taylor and Janine Harouni there and me are all equally attractive and have pretty much the same facial features, and that isn't the world we live in.
No, they're famously less attractive than you.
But it's interesting to see what it would be like if we all had sort of the same nose.
and your beard was just fully black.
Yes, yeah, and the same with I feel like annoyingly of those I think I look the most like me. That's that's Rhys James and Ed Byrne, and of course Dara and Hugh. But I think of those, I'm the only one who could be recognised from the slightly grotesque drawing.
Yeah, when you said Janine and Ellie, I was like, not 100% sure. Do you get sent a lot of weird DMs?
And I think surprisingly few. Like, because all the as someone who does and has in the past done even more sketches online. All the women I know who do that get loads of hassle.
Yeah.
And I don't get any of that. No one sends me anything.
Oh well, if you want to start, go to Alasdair Beckett-King and start abusing him for his looks, the way he is.
Yes, please.
Not for the things he says.
Yeah, but just for who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or who I perceive you to be.
Let's level that playing field, guys.
Yeah. If you want to be an ally,
try and have sex with me by sending me inappropriate DMs.
Please.
Actually, just to be clear, I don't want that.
Can you say something controversial?
Yeah. I just think no, no, I can't. I've completely gone blank. I'm such a mild comedian.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but mild is nice sometimes.
Is it?
Yeah.
I prefer piquant.
How spicy is piquant?
I think just very slightly. That's my ideal amount of spicy.
It's because in my head I was in Nando's when you said mild.
Right.
And piquant is not on the scale.
I've never been to a Nando's. What's the scale in Nando's?
Plain, lemon and herb.
Plain. Wait. Plain is an option.
Yeah.
In a chicken joint.
Yeah.
Plain.
Yeah.
What?
Well,
does it still have feathers on? What's the point?
If you care about your testosterone levels and healing your gut naturally,
right,
and you're doing the carnivore diet, you don't get any seasoning, so you get a plain.
All right.
You know,
sounds to me like the survivors would envy the dead. What's the point?
No. They're really smart.
Okay.
And really cool.
These guys seem to know what they're doing.
Yeah, they really know what they're doing. None of them have that thing where their skin starts to turn yellow because their cholesterol goes so crazy. They're not perpetuating what I would say is a severe eating disorder and a really bad way of living. They're really smart.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So you should just.
I'll just do that then. Yeah, I'll just go and have a plain Nando's, please.
Yeah. Having never been,
I'm going to go straight in on the ground floor with food that eat it from the floor could not be worse.
Yeah. They actually
a plain
that
Nando's.
They think tables are woke.
Our ancestors didn't have tables. Didn't have tables.
No. Two things. Seasoning doesn't have any fucking calories in it or anything, so just season stuff. Also, our ancestors didn't have phones. Stop posting this shit on the internet, you losers. Oh, here's a cool doll.
That's a picture I took. So that was, I think, the first time I did a tour a couple of years ago. Some people came and gave me little gifts that they'd made, and someone had made this lovely sort of wooden pendant painted to look like me with frizzy sort of scarlet red hair coming off it that resembles my hair.
That's amazing.
It's just a lovely little keyring.
You have a keyring of yourself.
Yeah, it seems vain. I don't use it because it would seem vain.
Yeah, it would be mad if you got your keys out.
It would be awful, but also in a swinging situation. If you're not that this is likely to occur, but if your keyring is a tiny little caricature of yourself, it's too much of a giveaway. That's not really anonymous.
That would be tough. That's like being picked last for sports. It's just your lonely key at the end.
Exactly.
That would be amazing if you earlier had said there's nothing really that surprising about me, and then it was like, well, I am a swinger.
Yeah, well, apart from the swinging.
Yeah.
No, I don't do that. But
if you did.
But if I did, I would use these keys.
Yeah.
Just to let people know what they're letting themselves in for.
So, Alasdair, we spent loads of time talking about your phone today.
Thank you. I feel like I've been invaded.
Do you?
Yes, I feel quite vulnerable.
Well, I'll give you your phone back.
Thank you very much.
Have you enjoyed the process?
I have. Yes, I didn't realise what a dweeb I was. I didn't realise. I thought I was a proper legend.
You're
just
a proper
classic
legend.
lad.
You're not a classic lad. No.
No, not a classic lad.
You're a proper legend in the original term of a legend.
In the sense of being vaguely mythical, yes.
Yeah. People talk of you and go, wow, there he is. Oh, no, it's just another man with a ginger beard and long hair. Is that what you think your phone says about you?
I think what it says is this guy's a bit of a nerd. Yeah. Unfortunately.
A lovely one.
Yeah, thank you.
No,
thank you.
Anytime.
And he should probably uninstall that battery app because it's taking up all the battery.
Yeah, the battery app that wastes your battery doesn't seem ideal.
Why did I get that?
Why do you still have it?
Yeah.
No.
Uninstall that. Start eating chicken off the floor. Your problems will come into focus. I'm not saying they'll be solved.
Yeah.
But your problems will become clear.
And you'll become less funny and you'll become more sincere.
Yeah.
And then you'll make loads and loads of money on the right wing talking circuit. Speaking circuit? Same thing. Who should we get on the show next, Alasdair? If we could go through somebody's phone.
Who would be a good person? You don't want to see Elon Musk's phone, I think.
Nope.
No. I imagine it's probably sort of smeared with like barbecue. Why is there barbecue sauce on it? There's no barbecue food around.
You haven't eaten in like 4 hours.
He hasn't. How has he got so much barbecue sauce on this?
Disgusting. Yeah,
so that's my suggestion. No, I think the only way we're getting to the bottom of the barbecue sauce mystery is
to get him on the show.
Is to get him on the show.
I'd rather the show ended, even though I know that would be really good, like numbers wise.
Oh, it would be. Yeah, it would be a not to criticize the show. It would be a coup for the show, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it would take that premise and lift it to have the world's richest man on the show.
Yeah, some people might say, oh, that's a good show. Not sure about the premise. Alasdair, thanks so much for coming on. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Anything you didn't get to say that you want to say to the people?
Yeah, come and see my tour.
Make sure you follow Alasdair at It's Mr. ABK on Instagram, Mr. ABK on TikTok, and A. Beckett-King on YouTube. Also, follow the link in description for tickets to his UK tour, King of Crumbs. Unless it's finished, then just follow the link anyway. See where it takes you. Who knows? Thank you for listening to Privacy Settings. If you want more from the show, subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on TikTok and Instagram or at Privacy Settings FUBAR. Also, give us 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, you dweeb. It really does help. Sorry for calling you a dweeb. See you next week. Love you. Goodbye.
Bye. Am I allowed to say bye?
No.
No.
Do you want to say something else instead?
Ta-ra.